Start the show.
Welcome back, everybody.
The video has ended. I'm on the video.
You want to stay?
What's this?
Stay.
Yeah, I'm on the thing on video.
Okay. Hello, all 5 of you. Six. Hello, Chad.
Hands full on that.
Hey, you could stop talking about that. You started talking about that, and we went down to 3 viewers. Oh man, it was. I took a poll. They all agreed. Hello, Chris. Okay, so let's put my green hair over here.
Hey, look, it's the whimsical that me and Jacob had a fight about last night.
Hmm?
Thanks, I painted it. Justin sculpted it.
What?
The mask. He said nice mask.
Thanks. I
Justin's
sculpted.
about to do some super cool hair on it.
Hello, Ted. How you been?
There's something in the hair. I mean, it's not. I hope this works. I'll be very sad if it doesn't work.
Okay. Hello, Ethan. How long your hunt been open? We've been open for 3 weeks now, or 4 weeks. We've got 3 weeks left. Tonight's projects, I'm gonna hair this clown mask. Once I get that done, I'm gonna let it dry. I already splattered blood on that horn over there. There's a clown dress hanging up right there. I need to spray paint. There is a dress out there that's going to be an exorcist dress. I am currently letting some masks dry over there, out there in the pit. Once those are totally dry, I'll powder them, and then I need to pour at least one more. So, because it's part of an order, so it needs to go out. Heads up to everyone watching. I didn't want to do it tonight because we didn't have like a scheduled kind of video. But I'm looking at like Sunday night. Maybe not because I work Monday. We'll call it Tuesday night. Tuesday night, we're gonna do the Deathworm thing, giving it away live on the stream. I don't want to post live free Deathworm video because that'll get a bunch of people who don't usually watch, and I want it to go to someone who donated money to get that thing made. So, integrity. Anyway. So Tuesday, make sure you tune in, or you will miss the giveaway for the Deathworm.
Do you guys like asparagus tea? Let me know in the comments.
Cease. Do I have a pic of a Deathworm? He said Deathworm.
Like all the duck worms?
Deathworm.
We're gonna go get the duck worm?
Yeah, go get the Deathworm. Yeah, and that's a good point. You need to take some pictures of it before you give it away.
We.
You lady.
We.
We as a company need to take some pictures of it. Asparagus we. Hello, Monster Misfits. Hello. Yes, Ethan. Chad Brown, I hope you like your character, and you are welcome. Thank you for ordering. Hello, Connor. She is going to get the worm right now, so you can see it. It's really cool. So, Transworld released that registration's open. Who is going to the show? I am. We are. So here is the Deathworm. Sculpted, molded, everything. Yeah, bloodied up. It's totally flexible, so I've never seen anyone do anything like this where they make like a long worm style prop with a flexible armature, so you can make it do whatever you want it to do. It can hang from shit. It can lift up on its own if it's on a table.
You can wear it as a hat.
You can wear it as a hat. The whole spine, whole body is all flexible. It also has two wires in its lower jaws, so you can open it up more or less, however you want it to be. I'm not sure how much I'm going to sell it for yet. I need to do some investigation first, and then I will let you know. But this exact one, is going to go to someone live on the stream. So it's gonna be great.
He's my friend. How big is it?
Probably every bit of 2 feet. I mean,
Yeah, it's over 2 feet. It was probably 3 feet.
yeah, it's about 3 feet long.
3 feet. Ethan said, "How's the season been?"
Good job. You're in the way. I got it.
I already did those.
Yeah, I got it. Spike, hello. The season's been record-breaking. In every regard. The audience loves our show. The numbers show that. We've gone into new territory with attendance. So it's been very different.
We were number 1 in the nation, now we're number 2. Voted by Scare Factor. But
Awesome, Connor. I'm glad you will be here this weekend.
number 2 in the nation is still really fucking cool.
So, numbers. So you've got to understand. Just because you're rated that high doesn't mean you're doing more higher numbers than any other haunted house. Numbers are a hard thing because your demographics have a lot to do with numbers. Around here, we've got a population in 2 counties. We've got about 2 million people. So we've been expanding. Now that's ranked number 2 by rating through Scare Factor. That's not most attended. I've read Scream Parks and stuff that talk about they do like 5,000 a night, and that to me is crazy. That's huge. I'll tell you, most haunted houses, like something like 95% of haunted houses do less than 10,000 people in October. You've got, and that's going to be, you know, most haunted houses. Above that, you've got your haunted houses that break 10,000. Above that, you've got a level of haunts that go between 20 and like 45,000. Then you've got a level above that that goes between 50 and like 80,000. And then your top tier haunted houses, which this is going to be like Queen Mary's, Dark Harbor, and Eastern State. They're going to do between like 100 and 150,000 people in October. Now, there's a lot of stuff to keep in mind when you talk about attendance. Like, for example, the amount of time you have had open is an important factor, because you know, the longer you're open, the more people have to talk about you. If you're in a place like a legitimate historic prison in the middle of a major metropolitan area, I mean, it's just a marketing tool. Everyone probably knows about that prison, and the fact that it's a haunted house is just gonna lend itself. So, yeah.
Maybe one of those happens.
Connor, if you want to learn about making props and masks, you just have to come to the HHP stuff, man. We're here every night doing this shit. Connor, thank you, but you didn't have to do that, bro. Yes, Connor, you're always allowed here, man. Ted, after Halloween, yes and no, we're gonna take a small break. Depending, I mean, we're working on Christmas stuff right now. So we've got Christmas stuff in the works, literally, like right there. That is gonna be a Christmas thing. We've got a new mask and a new line of props that we're making for Christmas as well. They're gonna be really big. So, because people are going to want to start ordering Christmas stuff within the next like week. So, if they're smart. What'll actually happen is they'll wait till the middle of next month and then they'll want stuff right away. So, we need to start making Christmas stuff and having it on hand. So that's our goal. Christmas is really busy. We might not get to have a break, but our intention is to take a break between the end of October and January, because if we don't take a break in that time, we won't have a break for another year. Just the way everything works with the trade show schedule and all that fun stuff. Everything kind of leads into each other. Because you've got January and February have to be Transworld prep. I don't know if you noticed, but they moved Transworld up pretty much a whole month, like 3 weeks. So they moved it from the end of March to the very start of March. It's like March 4th, I think, is the date. So that means we don't have that other 3 weeks to, get the shit done. So instead, we have to have it done at the end of February. So
their thought process is most other companies still have all their stuff. We sold most of ours.
I don't know that that's their thought process. I don't want to put words in their mouth.
Most other companies most likely will still have product, but they didn't sell. I need to get in here. Excuse me, sirs.
I think that's probably true. I think that...
I don't know if they thought about it, but...
Right. I think that's probably true. I think there's going to be a lot of companies that have stuff that they didn't sell. So they're going to be... they obviously have stuff that they didn't roll out. We rolled out everything. So we have not stopped making new stuff. As you saw, we just made a Death Worm, which will be added to our Transworld booth. Our bodies have expanded immensely since March. We went from 4 to probably 10. Now we've got even more that we can make. Plus, we know that they are a hot item, so we want to bring quite a few of those. Realistically, our problem as a vendor right now is we really do not have enough space in our booth. We have reached out to Transworld to try to expand our space, but unfortunately, there's not just open spaces, because they rolled over everyone's money they spent from last year. They rolled it over to 2021, so all the spaces are still taken up by every vendor. So we've got to make our three booth spaces work, and it was already, so when we did our virtual booth, which is available on YouTube in case you want to see it, which At this point, it's not really accurate. It shows a lot of our products, but there's so much more now that we could probably do a whole other video. But we redid our booth 3 times to show the product in a good way to the online audience. So, you know, if you say we redid our booth 3 times, that means we could probably have another 6 spaces just with what we had in March, and now we have much more than that. So it's concerning, and we're going to have to get crafty. So I've got some ideas, much like I usually have. I have ideas that I've not seen done before at a trade show. Don't know if they're even allowed. I'm not saying we're implementing these, it's just things we've talked about. So
The latex dry over spray paint? Know that, or are you just saying that?
no, I know that you're atomizing it, and it's on top, so it's not like it's trapped in anything. So yeah, you're fine. So yeah, just based on our online sales from this year, which the idea is that if the trade show would have happened, you know, we would have made more than we made just in online sales. But with just our online, I mean, we were extremely busy to a point where, like, you guys watched us just working every single night. So our concern right now is, what if we're really popular at the trade show? Obviously, you know, it's never a problem to have work. It's just, you know, are we prepared? Do we have the human resources available to do what we need to do? I'm gonna let that dry, and then I will start pulling some of it out, and then we'll blend it. Here's this guy, half purple, half green, mixed. So Ethan, we've got plans about that. He said y'all might have to find a whole other building and hire new people if we get any larger. That's cool.
Probably should have cut that hair in half.
Did. Alright. I mean, we'll have to trim it because the green is longer than the purple anyway. So that's something that'll happen. But it's alright. We'll make it work. Yeah,
I'm sure she is. Shouldn't say so.
I'm sure. I was just thinking.
She's probably talking
Amanda
to Chris
is-
going, this motherfucker!
Yeah. Don't worry, Amanda. I have no doubt that you are better at caring than I am. That's why I make you do it all. That's why that's why I keep you on as a volunteer. Hello, Mimi. See you later, Connor. Comic book and candlesticks. Insanely dedicated. Thank you. What's up, Vic? Fuck off. I forgot that Monster Misfits is Vic. Did you see that? Ethan donated $2 and said, "Devin, sing."
Who's here?
Probably Curtis. Either Curtis.
What am I
and
singing?
Stefan or
Jimmy?
Jimmy.
I will sing, but you have to give me something to sing that I
I
know.
have a question.
Have an answer.
Do you have any contracts from my brother? He might come back.
Hi, brother.
Yes. They should not unless he does.
Alright, thank you.
No problem.
Cobweb Candlestick said I'll pay you $10 to not sing.
I mean, you got to do it, man. He already paid $2 to sing.
The second
so,
he gives me a song, I'm
I mean-
gonna start singing. I mean, there's not enough.
I mean, that's already done. What's the best glue to use to put hair in a mask? I use and Alan Hops uses clear silicone, and Ed Edmonds uses that as well. It's great. I used to use, again on the recommendation of Alan Hops, I used to use karaoke of tequila.
Are you a chicken style?
I mean, nothing's stopping
That's the only part you feel.
What's wrong with this chicken?
Tequila. Is that good enough for you? Is that worth the $2? Cobwebs the Candlestick said, joking the chicken. That's my king. Don't kink shame. I'm so glad that I got to implement that into a character.
Aren't you?
Super. Extremely. I put that character on, I went outside. Someone was like, well, that's scary. And I was like, what if I boxed? And I did it. And everybody laughed. I said, perfect.
They like me.
I went up to Candlestick, so I needed $10. She didn't pay anything.
Yes, you did. To get you to not sing.
Is that for me to stop singing? Jose said I was gonna watch Days of the Living Dead, but then this popped up. Cobwebs and Candlesticks said no more songs. 10-4.
I'm drunk, bro. Hot in my soul. You know what? Beautiful. I got drunk. I got my motherfucking glass in my motherfucking house. And you don't like it? Get the fuck out.
You're in Chesterton?
Yeah.
I don't know here.
I do know you, yes, now that you say
I
it.
just saw your
started
face.
recognizing your face.
Yeah. I've also changed. I dropped like 60
Yeah, I was
pounds
gonna
after high
say,
school,
I
so
think
most
you
people don't.
posted
I
on-
shaved my head,
Yeah.
dropped like 60 pounds, and like,
We look good.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Got tattoos.
Yeah, I know your face because you see
So I'm in the warden's
Oh,
checkpoint again.
thank you.
Typically, I remember
Oh,
girls
so
on my
That's
class
what
are
it is.
super pretty.
Well, thank you.
Huh?
That's what it says on the seamless.
that's probably facts.
For one checkpoint,
We were
yes.
like a year younger.
I like it in there.
I graduated
Rules
2016.
Huh?
Okay, so yeah, I graduated
I said I might be in the rules room.
Yeah. Did
Do
you
we not have
hang out
most
with
people?
Olivia Kaiser?
No, they're sick.
Or any
Um,
band
Crispy
people?
is sick.
Oh, I did know Olivia because we like just went through school together, so kind of like I mean I really
Do you know Amanda's sewing
Okay.
I
back?
hated that school. so-
Same. Yeah, no, I get it.
That's why I just
Absolutely.
graduated early to get the hell
Like
out
the
of
stuff
there.
that
Yeah.
she
Hated
needs
the school
to
and
fix.
people.
No.
Yeah.
Like my costume, my idea that I gave to you.
She's on the live. Ask her.
Oh, hi, man. Hi, Vanna. I put you in that so you can see. I'm assuming.
I think she has it herself.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But
What did you ask? Did she has it?
yeah, she didn't put that costume. My idea. I'm gonna scoop out of the way. We went to a midnight dinner.
How was it?
They didn't have very many actors, just the same.
It's also in Illinois though, so.
Yeah, they have stricter COVID restrictions.
It was good.
Yeah, really cool
You
scene.
acting?
Yeah.
My favorite scene.
My brother?
And my sister.
No, me?
No, she's got a 9-month-old baby that my mom doesn't watch when she gets home, so.
Yeah.
My mom watches
When
it.
I'm not at work.
related?
What
Yeah,
did you do
it's
that
these
for?
are my brother and sister.
Oh, you're a sister?
Yeah. I have one.
have Kate on my list.
Here, I have one more sister, but she's out there.
Build some zombies.
I could go to Chesterton.
All right. Let's see.
Like just
Oh.
recently.
I forget that I'm older than most of the people here.
No more songs.
He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to house for
Anyone know if there is no Days of the
Oh
Living
my
Dead this year?
goodness.
No, probably not. Zombie Army haunted houses are closed.
Yeah, I swear. I'm like, I was like, they're never gonna
Yeah,
work out.
all Zombie Army haunted houses and events
You can just
were
tell.
canceled. So I doubt
Well,
Days
hey,
of the Living
whatever.
Dead is
He likes
happening
him, he likes
because
him,
it might
that's
just
all
be
that
like
matters.
John's house. If it was, it would have already been posted before now. So there's that.
This picture of the
Playlist, they got one named 2020, I think.
Who's
Uh,
We know
yeah. Any notable events happened this year
More like we should-
during the haunt? Yeah, a whole bunch. We had a lady have a heart attack and had to be taken on a stretcher. So that was dope.
See, I know him from like.
We had,
friends, like, I don't know about-
so there was that.
I think I went fishing.
We've had more.
Yeah,
So like
we used to live in the-
weekend 2, we broke our attendance record, and then the next weekend we broke that, and then the next weekend we broke that, and now this weekend we're gonna break that. So
And why would it be-
that's a pretty notable event. We were rated number 1 in America. Now we're rated number 2. So that's notable. Yeah, man. I mean, the audience has just been loving the haunted house, so that's notable. That's wet. Just to let everybody know, all the blood on that table is wet. If you don't want permanent blood on your costume, on your clothes,
It's
Don't
Skylar
touch
was
it.
cool with it.
oh, perfect.
Thanks. Awesome.
Right.
So-
Thanks.
Yeah, it's been notable. We've had a lot of great time. I mean, we were so busy. So I came up with this scare zone midway idea for outside. It was partially a reaction to coronavirus, and then once this thing on paper, it all worked. It all made sense to make the outside and business portions of the haunted house more just better. Did anyone piss themselves? That shit happens all the time. We have people throw up, we have people piss, we have people shit themselves. It happens all the time. It's at a point where like we don't even talk about it anymore because it's just so common. Weekend 1, we ordered 500 t-shirts for the haunted house. We thought that will last us a pretty good amount of time. It lasts us 2 days. We sold them all in 2 days. The escape room that we had outside and the axe throw that we had outside that we thought was like a good amount of entertainment options outside, they were sold out and booked all night long. So we had to add more stuff. We brought on a tarot card lady, which was another event that we had outside. And we also, in 4 days, we built a brand new escape room from the ground up. It's a coffin escape. We had to do everything from planning our room, ordering our stuff. We painted it. We built it. We had to come up with the concept for the game and the clues and how to escape it and all that shit. And we created promotional stuff. We created the logo all in literally 4 days. It was a great show of, you know, the power of Haunted Hills. How much can we do? How fast? How does our team work together? How much are we willing to sacrifice to get the show done? And it turns out a whole lot. And that you know, not only did we build it and come up with a concept and everything in 4 days, but that escape room is more popular than the escape room that we talked about and built over a series of months. So our vendors outside have been super happy, making a lot of money outside, which makes me happy. I don't make more money if my vendors make more money, but happy vendors means vendors come back and you don't have to find vendors for next year. I really love what we have outside right now, so if I can keep that, that's a great thing. How many square feet is your haunt? 14,000. The inside area is 14,000 square feet. Outside, I'm not really sure. I think it's about another 14,000 or so, 20,000, something like that. So the scare zone has worked fantastically. We have things happening outside that have never happened here, or that I've never seen happen in other haunted houses either. So we've taken away the queue line entirely. We now have essentially a Halloween festival happening outside every night, and we're just going to continue to grow on that. We now know the concept works, and now it's time for us to get to inject our creativity and our Haunted Hills know-how, our Haunted Hills, our flavor of haunted houses, our flavor of telling a tale, all that stuff, into the scare zone in the outside area. So that's something I'm really excited for in the next few years. I already have probably the next 3 years of scare zones planned out, and we've only been open for 4 weeks. So it's been a lot of good stuff. So anyway, what is your hours? We are open, the scare zone and outside stuff opens at 6 o'clock. The haunted house opens at 7 o'clock, and we close Fridays and Saturdays. We close at 11. Sundays we close at 10. So let me go back. Let me see what we got. Anyone pissed themselves? Congrats on attendance. Thank you. Build some zombies. I want to build a zombie groundbreaker with a yard dart and head. That's cool. Hey Spike, my bad. Chat, how many square feet? What's your hours? How's it work again? The customer gets a text saying their spot in queue is ready. So they come in, they buy a ticket. We take a phone number, and they're entered into HauntPay. It's the same system we use for our online ticketing, and we're able to create virtual queues for the haunted house, our escape rooms, X-Throw, and our tarot card. They all have they're able to log in, and we're able to manually call people up. It places them in order, and then we just call them up when we are ready for them to come into our haunted house. So it allows us to control our flow. We can control how fast our groups are coming into our haunt, and we can control, how many we call up at a time, and they're free to roam around outside, eat food, run. They can dance, they can take pictures, take videos, interact with our actors, or they can just chill out and relax outside while they wait for text number 2 to tell them to come into the haunted house. So that's also why the profit of our games and all that stuff has increased, because they're now waiting around. So instead of wait in line to get to the haunted house and they don't want to jump out because they don't want to like lose their spot or whatever, now they're just waiting around. So they're free to go play our games. They're free to go check out our merch and buy it. They're free to do tarot cards. They're free to eat, chill out, take pictures, take videos, all that stuff. So it's been fantastic. Our social media presence has increased dramatically. I looked at 2019, all our pictures and stuff compared to this year, and it's a drastic change. So by like last year we had like, I think I saw like 5 pictures in total. This year I'm just seeing 20 pictures every night. There's a video here, there's another one there, there's a TikTok thing, all just everything. It's been fantastic. I'm gonna go get my next project. I'll be back. Oh.
Oh yeah.
She's like, hi. And then he put like a hat on my head, and I was like, I thought it was.
Hi.
You guys took the whole crew with you. You guys all go to midnight service?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Who's your own? Yeah.
Unfortunately, no, I think
How are you? What, like sick?
Something's going on.
With what?
My organ. I think I might have a something's going on.
though?
What?
Is it granddad or some fucking like that?
So I've never had pain like this before. I have endometriosis really bad. And usually when I get it,
That's what I honestly
that
thought.
yeah, they'll like come and go with
Honestly,
this
like, I'm not
earlier.
even worried
So,
about
like,
here.
I was
I'm
straight,
the-
and then it like goes away
so
for like
much,
a long
yeah.
time, and then comes back.
He's on fucking lockdown for.
I
Yeah.
don't know, it's like bad. Yeah, I almost passed out at the whole house.
yeah.
Skylar says, give me a niece. Give me a niece. No, my nephew's
Skylar
just
just
uterus.
Yeah.
My fun was fun. When I used to most of the time I feel like because I'm getting like a more who ordered one? Was that one of our customers? I don't see any of that. I was like staring at that and like, I know that's like all staring at me. What, this is this? There's a
Got like that on there.
Yep, and it's my hot hoodie.
Just take that to mom and say, here, I'm just gonna close.
Stands for school. It's a permission slip for me to go
She
back to
even
school.
read it?
Yeah, she'll read it. She's probably gonna say
She's probably gonna say hell no and then like
fine. You did this one time. Yeah, but how many times did you say this one time to me? And it ended up being a whole season, and another season, and another season, and another season, and then any seasons after that.
You on Facebook Live?
Yeah.
That's how it's happening.
YouTube Live, yeah.
For the hot page.
Thank you for the congratulations on attendance.
They made her be quiet for 10 minutes and put duct tape on her.
Any notable events happen? I don't know.
Training.
I don't know what's going on. Build some zombies. Oh yeah, people have pissed themselves, absolutely. Our building, I believe, is 12,000 square feet. Our hours are, our midway opens up at 6, so like the food and all the vendors and the escape rooms and stuff open at 6, and the haunted house opens at 7. On Friday and Saturday we close at 11. On Sundays we close at 10. Yeah, so they show up, they give us their phone number. Has Justin answered any of these? They give us their phone number, then they get put into a virtual queue, and then they get a second text message when it's their turn to go into the haunted house. Yes, we get lots of requests to do we don't really get requests to do the WAP. I tell the DJ when to play the WAP, and then I do the WAP. As Al Camilla. I don't request it when I'm on stilts, but when it comes on when I'm on stilts, I do the WAP in stilts. It's a good time. It's probably why my back hurts all the time. Be like that. I literally learned the dance. I don't have TikTok. So I literally learned the dance for WAP so I could do it as Al Camilla at the haunted house. But I do like the whole dance and stuff when I get on the ground and do all this.
I think you should demonstrate.
No.
Demonstrate. Demonstrate.
No, not happening.
They don't have to watch. Just like down here.
Here, I'll sing for you. You do the walk.
I literally can't
I
even.
really don't want that. Yeah, my back is fucked. I can't even like go down past that. Just do the one where you like stand up and you like go down slow, like that one. You said you didn't have TikTok, so never mind. I don't know how to do it, or else I would show you. What?
Watch TikTok.
Did I answer everybody's messages or comments? I hope so. Sorry. They're talking about casting. I'm spray painting something.
And you're watching.
I'm covered in paint. I don't even know why. Devin is dead. Inside, outside, spiritually dead. Emotionally, yeah, all of those dead. Completely. It's a good time. My heart, my life. From the top, make it drop. Oh, sorry, you paid, so I don't sing anymore.
Do you want to do it with you? You look like it and not wow. Do it for me.
I was fist pumping with some guy at a red light today because I had S&M by Rihanna on full blast with my window down, and I look and it's like, yeah! So I like look over and I'm like, fuck yeah!
Hey, watch this one, Vanity. It's YouTube. Like, do you know where you're at?
Yeah, you
No,
should
I
hear
know,
me and
but-
Justin talk.
Does it get censored or whatever?
No, we're restricted already. We restrict it before it even starts. Is this appropriate for kids? No. Sorry. I hope I answered you guys' questions. I'm gonna go back to spray painting now.
I'm going to stay for a while.
I'm not gonna do the WAP to entertain you all while that happens.
Go do it. Go do a TikTok dance.
Seven, do you know if Hermina's gonna act this weekend?
Hermina?
Yeah. I hope she does. I think she'll have lots of fun.
I'm not Hermina's keeper.
Right? I know, you gotta watch my ears.
Yeah, I know.
Is the
I
whole
think
thing
she was
gonna be
planning
that?
on it. Basically.
So did they just like tell you what they want and you went and found like the dresses or did they send it?
So this week, these dresses we have custom made from an outside seamstress.
Okay. How much do you pay?
These I think are like,
Oh, that's not bad. I was thinking like a couple hundred.
how much?
Like $80. I was thinking a couple hundred.
Yeah.
Just because like, so like they got like so fitting and stuff like whoever.
No, it's there's just sizes. They're
Oh,
like,
okay.
Called HHP. They do all the costumes.
all the hospitals, like
I love how these little buns.
Okay, so.
One day I went to go put one of these off. I was like, how do you start it? I started it, and I'm holding it, and I want to drop it so bad. I'm like, I can't turn it off. And Chris walks up and he presses the little button. I said, oh. So I thought you pressed it, and as soon as you stop pressing it, it would stop. We have a clown. Her name is Sam. She has a purple one like that. That or green. That is right there. Devin, will you show them what that does? Sam's.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Just because I don't want to pick it up. 'Cause
It
it's
just
not
makes a
mine.
drill noise.
Right, but they've never heard it before.
I see what
Yeah, he came in and said, the frog is like, I didn't know where the frog later. I guess so.
You're on the fucking border, we'll find you eventually.
Now it's gonna be stuck in my head.
I guess, but don't touch it.
It looked really cool, to be honest. The comic book was cool. It's been selling like crazy, but I still haven't collected it. First issue was like $15, so I didn't hear about it ever because it was supposed to release a few years ago. I mean, John Wick's gonna be in it. What more can you want?
I feel like I could at least bring something more. For talk. Since I'm sitting here, Justin, do you need anything done?
Nothing that you can do.
I
Appreciate
just felt like I was sitting here and I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, I appreciate your help. There's nothing that you can really do.
It's all good.
All right, guys, we are starting to close up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. We'll be going live if not tomorrow or the next day or any of that. I guess tomorrow's a haunt night, next day's a haunt night, Sunday's a haunt night.
Bye, guys. Bye. Those are my
So we'll be live again Tuesday, if not in the next few days. So just watch our channel for anything that happens. All right. Thank you guys very much for watching. Justin Hill,